We all know Kaka'ako for being the home of many local breweries, but did you know that Kaka'ako actually has a long history of brewing beer?
It all started with Primo Beer in the 1900s, and while they're no longer here in Kaka'ako, there are a lot of local breweries that are keeping the history alive.
So Eva, I think we should invite you all to come join us to see what Kaka'ako has to offer.
First on the list, Honolulu Beer Works.
Well, Honolulu Beer Works is just a family-owned brewery, independent brewery here on Oahu. We started out in 2014, but we strive ourselves on trying to have beers for everybody.
Say you have a brand new customer, never been here before, first time. What beer would you tell them to drink?
I would recommend doing a flight where they can start with 6 different beers, depending on what they've liked before and what they don't like, and they can kind of venture out from there with our experimentals and one-off beers as well. But the flight's the best way to go.
I'm gonna taste this. So what flavor is this one?
So this is our Kokoweizen. There's coconut Hefeweizen. Actually, this beer is for my wife, Charmaine. She was pestering me for years to make a coconut beer. I didn't really want to.
We're not sharing it.
A lot of coconut beers are with dark beers like stouts or browns. And I really wanted to try to do something different where coconut was kind of the star in a lighter style beer.
Well, with all that you've done so far, Jeff, we want to appreciate it.
Cheers. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.
Beer Works, gotta try this.
Next, we head to Hanakoa Brewing.
The thing that makes Hanakoa different from some of the other breweries in Kaka'ako is that we do have a rotating beer menu. So what that means is that we only have 3 beers that are always going to be on that are the same. Everything else will rotate.
So, in terms of some of the names, you have really funny, entertaining names, but I'm sure some of those also have a story to them. So can you share a little bit about where some of the names came from?
There's actually a decent amount that we have on the board right now that have to do with some organizations that we're donating to with proceeds from these beers. So for instance, Native Lands that's on the board right now, we're working with Hawaii Land Trust to donate to their organization. We also have Ales for ALS, which is an organization that donates money towards research for ALS. And then we also have the opportunity to work with the Hugs organization, which is Hops for Hugs. People coming to visit, the best part about it is that I think a lot of them don't realize just how many breweries are out here, and people get excited about that and really giving them, you know, an experience that is unique, that isn't just the cookie cutter, like, you know, what you might see as the, you know, grass skirt kind of thing. If I'm at another brewery, like, yeah, what have you guys been doing? Like, you know, do you want to throw on the radio or do you want to go on Spotify or SoundCloud and find a cool new artist?
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Last stop on the list, Aloha Beer Company.
Aloha to me means giving, being generous, sharing, be it through fermented beverages, our lunch menu, our dinner menu, or just helping guests out. I really like it when our guests look at our beers and our perception is one thing, but then the flavor is a totally different thing. What really sets us apart, I would say, is our attention to detail, the passion that we have for our fermented beverages. We don't get really crazy with stuff. We do some mainstream stuff, but our flavor profiles are vastly different than a lot of other brewing companies.
What would you say is your favorite flavor of beer?
At this moment, Mellow Waves. Mellow Waves is a Belgian wit, a very nice light style. 5 bittering units, 5.2% alcohol, very much a beach beer, but we finish it off in the boil kettle with candied orange peels. Gives it that local flair, a little bit of sweetness on the tail end, and it really gives it that little oomph to set it apart from any other wits. What I hope a customer gets by walking away from our brewing company is the uniquity of our flavor profiles, the vast difference of our liquids. Hopefully they get what we put into the glass, the caring aspect, the attention to detail, the thoroughness of our job, the quality of our products.
Well, I would say the quality of your Aloha Hefeweizen is perfect. So be sure to come down to Kaka'ako and get a taste of Hawaii for yourself. Aloha.
Kamo.